Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from everyone's favorite Halo YouTuber. Yep, that's me. While going around doing my daily due diligence looking for something Halo to talk about, I finally found something. A nice article written by Francesco De Mayo, written on WCCF Tech, whoever they are. Just kidding. No disrespect to you guys, I appreciate it. But there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about in this article. First off, speaking on his Game Mess show, Jeff Grubb, who I guess is an insider, I don't really know him personally, but he revealed that E3 2021 showing of the game is not going to be a deep dive into the game, as creating assets for the conference would take precious time away from development. This is tough, they already got the 1 year delay. It doesn't sound promising that they're still in such a time crunch. But the showing will mostly be focused on multiplayer and will cater mostly to hardcore Halo fans. And I love to hear that, honestly. I mean, it was kind of allegedly gonna be multiplayer just based on the fact that we haven't seen any multiplayer yet. The game's supposed to be coming out this year, so we don't have much time before we actually see multiplayer gameplay. With Halo 5, there was a beta a whole year before the game came out. This, we're like 5 months, at most 5 months, 11, 15, is that when Halo CE came out? Don't kill me in the comments, I'm sorry, I don't know that one off the top of my head. September 27, 2007 was Halo 3, I remember that one. But anyways, I mean, I guess this isn't great news for just the casual person. A lot of people, at least in the YouTube space, are a lot more focused on Halo lore, the campaign. I feel like multiplayer doesn't really have much going on. I don't know if you want to blame that on not a lot of Halo multiplayer creators. The pros notoriously don't really make too much Halo content, although they've been stepping it up in this lull the last couple of years. But notoriously, it's not like, for example, the Call of Duty scene where there's a lot of pro players that make content on the game. So there's kind of a lack of multiplayer interest just in YouTube views. Mostly people watch YouTube for campaign content, or they're more excited for the campaign at least. But that doesn't seem to be the case of what they're focusing on. They're talking about a deep dive into the game because creating assets for the conference would take time away from development. I'm not a game developer. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I take it as them making a specific trailer, having to make, something that's not cutscenes cut straight from the campaign, or, they have to put in like a huge trailer to kind of hype up the game. And I feel like that's kind of bad news from a hype standpoint, right? People want to see that crazy trailer with the explosions, the camera angles, and that's kind of what I'm assuming is what they're saying is going to take too much time. So this looks like maybe it'll just be a showing of the multiplayer. Honestly, that's all I want. I want to see the multiplayer in action. I don't want to see a pre-rendered trailer of just the game looking cool, I want to see what the game looks like. I want to know what it plays like. Obviously, I want to play it. Everyone's waiting to play it. Oh my god. But hopefully, we just get a straightforward multiplayer. The first time I saw Halo 5 multiplayer was a game like at a H2A tournament. They had pros play each other in Halo 5. And that was like the first showing of Halo 5's multiplayer. I would love if they just did that, just flew, I don't know, Tox and Envy out and had them 4v4 in Halo Infinite for the first time. Because, it's cool to see the best players in the world. They're going to exploit the game the best of their ability. And it's a lot more interesting seeing how they're gonna approach the game, because if there's bugs or something's broken, they're gonna figure it out really quick and they're gonna learn how to abuse it. So I'm really interested in just seeing multiplayer gameplay, and that's kind of what this article is hinting at. I'm not entirely sure I'm sold on that. I feel like they're gonna have some sort of trailer, but maybe not. We'll have to see how that goes. I thought this was funny though. Jeff Grubb also touched on the Halo Infinite multiplayer modes. According to the Insider, the upcoming entry in the series will feature modes that players love, like Capture the Flag at launch. Wow, are we blessed to have Capture the Flag at launch. Oh my god. That's so basic, like, I would never even question in my mind, is Capture the Flag going to be there at launch? Because it's just a given. How could you possibly do a Halo game without Capture the Flag at launch? But I mean, I guess you'd say the same thing about social modes and big team battle, and look where that took us in Halo 5. So Thank God we're going to get Capture the Flag at launch. And new modes to be added down the road. Obviously, they're going to be exploring with new game modes. Maybe they'll do, you know, the Call of Duty route where they add like prop hunt. You know, silly games like that. I'm sure like Action Sack maybe won't be the first mode that they have as the game comes out. But they're going to be adding stuff down the road. I'm sure, obviously, as people make stuff in Forge, they're going to be more and more game types that they're going to be adding into rotations. And, you know, that could be an Action Sack playlist. You know, I want to see doubles. I want to see SWAT. I want to see snipers at launch. But that, for whatever reason, never seems to happen. I know there was doubles at launch in Halo 3. But since then, Reach had doubles at launch, ranked doubles. But since then, you know, I don't think Halo 4 had it at launch. Halo 5 didn't have it at launch. Those are the niche playlists that have, you know, cult followings, kind of. You know, maybe they're not the most popular, but people love those playlists. So I would love to see them at launch. Who knows? We'll have to see how it goes. This article goes on to say that Jeff Grubb has proved to be reliable in the past. We have to take everything he revealed with a grain of salt, though. Obviously, you know, these are all rumors. It's all speculation. You can't take these as gospel, as fact. It's all subject to change. Even if it's true at the time, maybe some of these rumors are true right now, and then they pivot. You know, there's still roughly 2 weeks until E3, so there's always changes that could happen, and there's no guarantee that it's actually going to go through, even if it's true right now. So take it with a grain of salt. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, but it's fun to talk about. You know, it says Halo Infinite's big showing last year was focused on single player, obviously, so it makes sense for them to show multiplayer mode this year. Obviously, we need to see multiplayer. Multiplayer is a huge draw. People love the campaign, but I feel like multiplayer is what keeps people playing over a long time. Even if you love Halo multiplayer or campaign and you play it hundreds and hundreds of times, like, you play it once, you're gonna play something else. You come back to it. Halo multiplayer is something that you play every single day if you're really on the upper echelon of the people that play it. I feel like I played Halo 5 every day for like 2 years after it came out. I still play it, you know, periodically, but that's a different story. Oh God, I can't believe I'm still playing Halo 5. So it's like we were going to learn more about the multiplayer in a matter of few days. So hopefully, I'm really hoping we get some multiplayer information 2 weeks from now. Who knows? And then it goes on. Halo Infinite launches on PC, Xbox Series X, Series S, Xbox One on a yet to be confirmed release date. A lot of speculation that's coming out on the day that Halo CE came out. I feel like that would be cool. November 15th, 14th, something like that. Again, I don't remember off the top of my head. Don't shoot me. And under that, it just, you know, gives you a description of the campaign. People love campaign. That's cool. I'm going to play the campaign, but I probably won't play it right away. And like I said, the YouTube community is a lot more interested in campaign and lore and stuff, at least from my experience. Maybe that's just biased because I usually do multiplayer content and no one watches my videos. Who can say? But, I mean, obviously some people that do multiplayer content get views, but the biggest channels are always talking about lore and campaign, and that's kind of, if you go to those people, when they're asking, you know, are you more excited for multiplayer or campaign? It's campaign every time. Halo Infinite has a huge campaign planned, supposed to be the biggest ever, open world. I feel like that'll be really cool, but in the end, I'm more focused on multiplayer, and I'm so happy to hear, allegedly, obviously, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm so happy to hear that this is going to focus on multiplayer. I can't wait to get Halo Infinite multiplayer gameplay. I can't wait for a beta. Please give us a beta date. I want to hear them say, out now, play right now, turn your Xbox on, download that. That's not how it's going to happen. They're going to roll it out through their, flights. So they're going to say, check your emails. I hope they say, check your emails. I hope I have my email. I participated in every single flight specifically so I could be on the first waves of flights. So we'll see if that works out for me. Either way, if they don't do that, I need a definitive flight date. Tell me when it's coming. I can't wait to play this game. I'm really excited. Let me know how you guys feel down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope to see you in the next one. Later.